Yeah, it certainly has. The best backed runner is Mamunia. Secret Glamour's not too far behind with Roots, but in terms of a hot horse, there's not much separating them. So if we'll go for one at a price here. Into Summertime has had some specking, 26 into 17, now $11.
Okay, well, it's the one with the picket fence, Katie. Let's go back to Richo. Richo, a race that can have a roughie, but gee, a horse can come out of this and have a whole new future in front of her.
And the perfect example of that is not only Duis, but we saw Royal Descent to it back in 2013, bolt in and then bolt in and Oaks on a rain-affected track. And I think Mamuni is the one that they all have to beat. If you're looking for a real roughie, there might be the one right at the bottom at around 100 to 1 called Morrison Lee. And Chris Lees, am I delusional or am I smart putting yours in as a roughie?
Look, it's that type of race. It's not a great high-rated race, so she'll get through the ground. She'll run 2 mile in time, so she could be the one hitting the line late.
I'm saying smart. I'm taking Bruce. I reckon he's just said I'm smart.
We knew that anyway, Richo. That was a given. Katie, last thought?
It's a tough race, as Chris Lees just said. I'm with the favourite. I just can't get her win over 2,000 metres. Last preparation out of my head. She was so dominant. So, yeah, I think she's the one.
About to go into the stalls as you speak. Let's go to Darren Flindell for the tab, Adrian Knox.
Drawn out on Allison Road. Nino. She moves in and the lights on. The lead up now to the Oaks next week. Stand by. The fillies are about to run. Oh, Summerville. Right her out of the saddle there on Summerville in barrier number 3. Oh, she's really flipped over now. She's flipped the lid here, Summerville. And jockey Tim Clark was able to bail in time, but she's down on her back legs at the moment. She's got herself up. So they'll unload Summerville, and the horse next door is Akira, just to make sure that Akira wasn't struck in that incident. So Summerville might still be cast here. So Summerville will undergo a vet's examination here, number 8. So they've been able to promptly unload her from the starting gates.
So, Richo, you were just talking to Adrian Bott a moment ago, just the one thing you don't want to happen here.
Yeah, and straight away we're seeing either an adjustment of the saddle or that saddle's coming off. So because she played up so alarmingly, she'll come out of the race. Summerville, a scratching in the Adrian Knox.
Let's go back to Darren Flindell.
So she's being unsaddled here behind the barriers. An announcement about deductions to follow. So a late scratching Summerville. And she's just been taken off the track. So she's accounted for. The light's on, and we're ready now. Late scratching Summerville, and they're off here in the Adrian Knox, and jumping well was McCarthy together with Prophet's Pride. Shannon's right on the scene. I'm Divine's using the inside draw to punch through, and then Ties-Eye going forward from Charity Spirit. Then came Akira from Mamunia, and Roots jostling for the same position. Further back to Empress L on the outside of Into Summertime. Back in the field, Honey Creeper has got blinkers on for the first time. She's travelling strongly 4th last, followed then by Secret Glamour right behind from Morris Sentley, and Nino goes up the inside. So there's about 16 lengths covering the field at the 1,400 metres, and Prophet Pride goes to the front, out by a length and a half. Ties-Eye's working to get up to second, and Iron Divine gets the gun run third behind them. Shannon 4th, 1 out, 1 back. Then McCaster on the outside of the grey Akira. Further back to Charity Spirit, Mamunia midfield with the white cap. 2 further back to the other favourite, Roots, in advance of Into Summertime. Then came Empress L from Nino, Honey Creeper. Further back to Morris Sentley on the inside of Secret Glamour. So probably 20 lengths from first to last now at the 1,000 metres. And up front, Prophet's Pride in front for Jean Van Overmeer by a half length to Ties-Eye. I'm Divine leaders back third, followed by Shannon. Then came Akira. Half the outside to McCarthy. Further back to Mamunia from Charity Spirit. No change to the order and still plenty of ground covering the field. Further back then to Into Summertime. Summertime is back on the inside of Roots. 2 off to Empress Hill from Nino. Pulling 3 wide now, Secret Glamour from Honey Creeper, who's trying to improve. And Morris Antley is still back last. Prophet's Pride of the 500 metres. Really being eyeballed here by 𝘼𝙙𝙧𝙤. Now Iron Divine looking to come off the fence and works into the clear. Now Iron Divine. 𝘼𝙙𝙧 hard at it. Akira's running on. Further back to Charity Spirit. Roots is coming down the outside with Into Summertime, but it's 𝘼𝙧𝙧, a nice leader here at the 250 metres. Honey Creeper starting to come into the race now. It's 𝘼𝙧𝙧 being tackled by Honey Creeper, clear from Charity Spirit and Roots, but Honey Creeper with the shades on today has come from right out the back and is powering away here with the 𝙬𝙤𝙧𝙤. Big win, Honey Creeper, beat Charity Spirit. Third, maybe Mamounia there right on the post from 𝘼𝙧𝙧. Then came Morris Antley from Roots, who was one paced up the straight from Into Summertime. Then Empress Hill, 𝘼𝙧𝙧, Akira. Further back then to Secret Glamour. A good gap back to Shannon. And the last two, Prophet's Pride and Iron Divine, really got very tight in these heavy conditions.
She over-raced, didn't she? Mamounia, the stablemate, white cap here, just had trouble getting through, Jamie, as Hugh was able to get through on Honey Creeper. So they scratched this filly from the Vinery, a late scratch on that Monday morning, to hold her for here. Richo, I'll go down to you. Good work by James Cummings. Scratches on the Monday and now gets the first and third in this race.
Yeah, it's a great result, scratching Monday for this filly who we knew could run the trip after the good performance in the Tassie Oaks, and she went up a level there.
Yeah, she certainly did. We had this feeling that she'd really stay quite nicely, and the closer we got to the Vinery, the more I thought, she probably deserves a chance to have a crack at these fillies over 2,000. But look, they changed the races to Newcastle. They dropped it back at nearly a furlong, and this race was here for the taking. And look, we think she's certainly got great staying power. So great to see her be ridden conservatively from the draw with a good, genuine pace. And Hugh Bowman certainly felt like he had something to work with there, because I could see him picking up runs through the middle, and she really let go for him.
Okay, so the family recipe would be to back up for an Oaks for her. Is that the family recipe going to be again this year?
Well, look, she was actually not that well weighted today, so it wasn't like she won on the minimum, and that's something that we would take into consideration to add extra merit to a win. You've got to think about running her in the Oaks, but only if she's absolutely perfect. And she's a lovely daughter of Teofilo, and it'll be beautiful to have her in the race, and you'd be expecting she'd be able to stay nicely.
Exceptional win, well done.
Thank you.
Did it 2 years ago with
Colette, yeah.
James
Cummings, he knows his horses inside out, and if this horse is ready, I'm sure she'll make her presence felt next week.
Yeah, she was impressive. Good for Alicia Collett, second there on Charity Girl. And I thought Mamounia was very good. She may still be an Oaks chance. So first and third for Godolphin there, and Huey Bowman. Well, he stretches that great championship result lead that he has over the rest of the jockeys. The Doncaster, with all the great history, it's coming up later today.